Good morning, guys. It is Chris with Nichols Retirement Empire, and I'm not on the boat today. I've had a couple of bad days fishing. Bad days fishing. That doesn't sound right, does it? Anyway, I haven't caught them, a lot of fish. So the fish are obviously switching over to a winter pattern much earlier this year than they did last year. So I'm going to have to figure some things out. I have a good winter hole, and I need some more good winter holes because I just need more places I can catch fish, and it's getting colder. Water's in the 50s. So anyway, whatever. That doesn't have anything to do with what I'm doing today. Today, Tammy has gone to the dentist. So I'm going to try to get some heavy work done for her while she's gone. Now, one of the heavy work things that I can do is cut up this watermelon. If you're somebody, if your wife has some physical things where she does, it's hard for her to move stuff that's heavy equipment, things like that. That's a good kind of thing that you can do for her, and so when she comes back home, I'll have some of this stuff done, so that put up, and then I've got some meat that we got from Sam's the other day, and I'm going to use my food saver, and I'll show y'all guys that, but we have a food saver. We've had it for years, and that is a good investment. Women, if you want to get, your husband something for, Christmas, and you're like, man, I can never figure out what to give him. Well, if he fishes, you can say, we need to get a food saver so that when you clean your fish and keep your fish, we can put it in the food saver bags, and the fish will last a lot longer, and then you can keep more fish, and put them in the freezer. And then when you sucker him into doing that, then you can take the food saver and use it for real food that you need to stay alive with. So we love our food saver. And we get out of the habit of using it for some crazy reason. But anyway, let's cut up this watermelon. It's hard to find watermelon in the winter. She finally got one the other day at Publix. And then half the time when you get them in the winter, they're not any good. But it's one of our favorite snacks. All right. So we like to cut these up. Take your knife and stick it in this way, and then pop it up like that. As a matter of fact, that's the way I'm going to do it the rest of the way. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do the rest of these. I'm going to do the pop-up method. Ooh, it pops right out of there, don't it, guys? There you go. Perfect. Pop it out. This may not seem like doing a lot, but you know what? It's one less thing that she has to do when she gets back. She's wanting to make some videos today. We usually try to make her channel. She does cooking. If you don't watch her channel, most of y'all watch my channel, watch her channel. But she cooks. Color Valley Cooks is her channel. And she wants to make some videos today. She's in a video making food, and she feels good today, so she wants to do that. Now, the other thing about watermelon is the rinds are all heavy and all that kind of junk, so I can have these all taken out of her way. One last thing for her to ask you to do. It's better when you do it on your own, because then you feel like it's your idea. Or you can wait for her to tell you to do it. Do it then. That's up to you. Your choice. This is the United States. You can do what you like. You can throw them out. You know what I'm going to do? since nothing's going on with the garden right now. I planted my my collards and my lettuce and all that stuff. My lettuce and stuff never did come up, and I waited till the soil got cooler, and it still didn't come up. So, golly, guys. Well, I'm gonna clean that up. Then I'm gonna take this and I'm probably just gonna throw it out in the garden. All right, I've got some pork chops. We got at Sam's Club. Most Sam's Clubs usually have pretty decent meat. You'll just have to, where you live. Or maybe there's a shop, a butcher shop kind of a place. There used to be a place when we lived in Paulding County that we would get certain kinds of meat from. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack these 2 in a bag. That's the plan. I'm going to try to use one hand. That's my hand that I can get wet. I'm going to have to go back and forth and wash it, I guess. I have to tell you, it's better to work with somebody else while you're putting this meat up, because that way you can have one person that gets the dirty hands and one person that doesn't. And that way you don't have to go back and forth washing and drying your hands. And the other thing is this. All of these things have a kind of a little tricky thing to them that you need to make sure you understand. And I will show you. Like with this one, this is a Food Saver brand. And you have to push this button to make sure it's on moist for food, or it's going to suck the juice out of it while it vacuums. And then this little bar right here, you just push that bar on both ends, and that makes it vacuum. When you look at the directions, it makes it look like you push this to make it vacuum, but that does not make it vacuum. All right, but you can see the seal that makes. So now we can put those pork chops up in the freezer. That's really getting on my nerves having to do that. But you know what else gets on my nerves? Dying from food poisoning. And there you go. Now, like I said, that works great with fish. Stuff like that. Woo, that's bloody. All right, I got another cleanup in aisle 5. And you can't just wipe it with a paper towel. You got to get soap and water to clean that up. But that's why a lot of people don't want to mess with it. All right, guys. I'm about to cut y'all loose from this this job. I'm gonna finish it up. That way, when she gets back, it'll be done. Well, she was so happy with my performance. Well, actually, she got back before I got finished with the meat, but she helped me and it went a lot faster. But anyway, she was so pleased with my performance there that I have added duties going to the grocery store and to the pharmacy. So I did so well that I had more responsibility handed to me. So, you know, that's how you know when you're doing good. You're doing good when they give you more things to do. So just in case that ever happens to you, you know that's good.